To the line, this is heat race number 1, Perris Auto Speedway Path Car opening weekend. Lead to the outside, but Worstel gets a run on the inside. Drag race down into turn number 3, Lurwell now. In third, the K9 machine making it a 3-wide battle up front. And Ricky Lee, problems up on the high side. The 81 machine going to the back. Lurwell will take the lead. Worstel in the second spot.
Number 2 on the board. And hello, Tommy.
Hello there.
I've made it in the house.
You were just setting up cameras there around the racetrack for our bonus coverage if anything crazy happens.
I was looking for, contact. That's what I was looking for, was contact.
Your contact or racing contact?
Trust me, there was a lot of contact while I was down there. Well, the K9 machine, our leader, of Mike Lurwell, chasing him down, that 95 machine. And Steve Worstel. Now, Steve, Tommy, I believe, was the driver that we saw do a 1v1 match, except both of the ones were himself.
Yeah, he was racing himself and he lost.
It happens. You know, sometimes you have days like that. 69 of Fred Estrada and the 78 machine of Pat Bradley. The car is still running in this event. We saw trouble for the 81, excuse me, Ricky Lee. The white flag is out.
Yeah, not sure, Jeffrey, what happened to the 81. He just seems like he came out of turn number 4, hit the gas, and there was nothing there.
Solid car count out here tonight, or today I should say, as racing will likely conclude before the sun is fully set. Here at Perris, checkered flag, and it will be the K9 machine of Mike Lurwell holding off Worstel with a charge there at the end. And yeah, Tommy, like you said, I have been walking around this facility, getting to know Perris Auto Speedway that much better today. And if there's one thing I have to say,
yeah, it's a long walk.
It's dirty.
Yeah, it's full of dirt.
You know, I've had longer walks at smaller tracks.
Yes,
I gotta admit. So it's actually a convenient track to get around. We'll see some of the shots I kind of jimmied, and these shots, for those watching live, those shots are actually going to be ones that we're going to put in as highlight stuff. So you won't see them here, but we're using them kind of as backup in the event that there's an incident that we miss. We got our coverage. So is it my turn?
It is your turn.
All right. Well, Tommy, welcome back to Perris.
Thank you. It's been a month.
It certainly has. And it's warmed up since we've been here.
Yes, it has, yes. Today is the day that we might not need our jacket. Last time out here, we needed our jacket at the very end of the night.
Yeah, and the infield definitely more full than it was last time we were here. Some nice car counts that we'll be seeing here tonight. For example, last time we were here, this division had 1 car. I think we did better.
Yes, and there's an uptick in car count for a reason, Jeffrey, because today is the start of the 2018 season here at the Perris Auto Speedway for the stock cars, not for the sprint cars. That'll be coming up later.
Well, you ready to go through this starting lineup?
I am.
There,
we got a guy. We got an official running. What's he getting? He's getting 2 debris. 2 of which are probably our cameras.
Well, that didn't take long, did it?
No. All right, well, Jeffrey, in this field, the number 06, Dennis Wooldridge from Riverside. I love that we have the pill draw lineup.
Yeah, we do.
So that means I can tell you exactly what pill he drew. Now, you can figure, if you're new to dirt drag racing, pill draw is when you come in to sign in get your pit pass and everything else here, you pick a pill to determine your starting position in the heats. And then after the heats, it all trickles down to where you're going to start in the main event. Now, you can imagine that Woolridge in the 06 picked a pretty high up pill. He picked a number 3, so he'll be starting nearest to the front. Nobody, however, picked a 1. The nearest driver was Worstel, who started on the pole in the last heat.
Blew it.
He picked a 2.
Blew
So,
it.
yeah.
Nobody wanted it.
To his outside is a number
63.
63 of Blaine Whitson from Temecula. Inside row 2 is a number 58. We've raced this guy before. James Altman Jr. from Lake Elsinore. And to James Altman outside is Jeffrey? Oh, I think none of us will be able to tell.
The 15.
The 15 of Danny Webster from Cherry Valley, and rounding out the field, the 49, Huntington Beaches, Nick Tone. We go green. Side by side through turns number 1 and 2. It'll be Woolridge with that run out of turn 2 into the lead. Battle back here for third.
Off the pace for the 49 machine.
Yeah, he's not. I can't. Well, I do see rookie stripes, so that tells me.
I just don't think he saw the green flag.
Maybe not. So Nick Tone might be new guy to this one, but I'm not too sure. Car sounds good. Battle for the second spot. Whitson in the 63 trying to hold off the 15 sideways into turn number 1 of Danny Webster. Danny picked a pill number 64.
Stan Chatwood.
Oh, look at that run to the inside, but he's going to get all crossed up in the center. The battle for second spot continues. Webster to the inside of Whitson. Whitson up high, nearly cleaning off that wall.
And you do not want to clean these walls off.
No.
We saw it, I think, the last time we were out here in this division, we lost the car in a heat race because he went into that wall.
He went in a little too hard and then tried out that 90-degree banking. And guess what? It didn't work.
That wall acts like a scoop. It kind of just picked his car up and then dropped him off in turn number 2.
Now, to continue the pill draw comments here, the driver that had the worst pill draw pick in this heat race, well, as you guessed, the 49. I'm assuming out of 99 numbers, he picked the 99th number.
Out of 99, he probably chose 100.
So Nick Tone in the 49, he's going to stay low for your leader. Woolridge, who's going to look to the outside, getting his white flag lap. No checker flag lap. I didn't see the white flags a lot before, but I saw him holding it up for Tone there.
I think this division's setting up for some good main events here this weekend.
And Jeffrey, this class is always...
For 29 machine, Jessica Hot Mess Schaefer starting on the pole with the 80, I believe, 88 of Tom Gillum. Starting outside of the front row, 26 machine on the track is Chris Carnish. We know that car is going to be fast. 13 machine of Darren Myers, now having some seat time in that machine. We'll see how he does. 78 of Aiden Frank. And the 24 machine as they get wild and crazy. That's Andrew Perez, I believe, in his debut race here. Driving.
I'll get to them in a second.
Driving the poo box.
Yeah.
The grand poo box.
And now they're all single file. Look at this battle back here.
I'm telling you, man. They said it would be really obvious to pick Perez off of the out of the race. So I don't know what exactly that means, but we're going to figure it out. Battle for second up front. Myers looking to the inside of Hot Mess Schaefer. I wonder how you get that nickname.
I don't know. Maybe I don't want to know.
Oh, I do. Well, Carnish is clearly pulled away from the field in this one. Myers, very young in his factory stock racing career. A driver, last time I believe we were out here, we were watching the first laps for this driver. Already up to the second spot, so there you go. I'm curious though, Tommy. I wonder if this is the way we're going to see some racing going here. I'm looking at all the cars, and I believe the newest model on track would be that 88 machine.
Yes.
So I wonder if Gillum's trying to start something up here with factory stuff.
Yeah, bringing in the new blood.
That paint job looks familiar. Can you tell me why?
Don't know off the top of my head. Maybe you can give me a
I feel
hint.
like I've seen that paint job figure 8 race out here.
Figure 8 race out here.
It could just be a coincidence, but this looks like a number and paint job of a car that we've seen do Night of Destructions out here.
Well, yeah, maybe.
So
I get you.
I don't know. Oh, 78 squirrely.
I enjoyed the passenger going by, though.
A white flag. Now, wouldn't you know it, that the 78 machine had the best pill draw of the entire field, but he only pulled a 20.
Really?
Yeah, they did not want to start up front. Everyone's sandbagging in this one.
Of course.
White flag flying out of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air for the 26 of Chris Carnish, the driver who chose the absolute worst pill draw of the field. Meyer's going to come back in second. Third place looking like it's going to go to the 29 machine of Jessica Schaefer. And the 88 machine of Gillum.
I've been responsible for a pill draw once in my life. I like the Moon Eyes, I like the 00. Todd Fazler.
But I can tell you which car has my favorite paint job of the night.
The 30.
Oh, yeah.
30 to the outside. That is Nick Kelly. And the number 30 machine. Inside row number 2, I believe, will be...
Was probably supposed to be this 04.
Yeah.
And this car was
The
smoking
84.
a lot during the... 84, excuse me.
Of Jason Cook, yeah.
Now, yeah, this car was spewing a ton of smoke during the hot lap session to the point where he was smoking me out on the back straightaway when I was trying to set up those cameras. Couldn't do it. So this car might be having mechanical issues. Hopefully not too terminal. Maybe it was just, you know, a line that was a little loose.
Gotta love loose lines.
Well, the car's rolling. One lap till we go race, and the 84 machine pulls into his third place starting spot. Patriotic car starting next to another patriotic car. Tommy, the number 55.
Number 55 is going to be Mike Burks. We saw him last month. And then we've got the number 2. I like this car. You won't be able to miss it. Swede Ogren, if I said that correctly. And the number 2. And then rounding out the field, the number 99 inside row number 3.
Masking tape.
Masking tape. Hey, it's here at the track. It's going to score some points. Cameron Viecht. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Cameron Viecht, I think we said last time. Here we go for the green. We are factory stock racing.
All right, so the question is, how much is this 84 going to smoke in this one?
Second spot is Burks. Third spot is Kelly.
Well, maybe they just added more fluid.
Yeah, that might be the problem.
Burks up into the second spot, looking for one more on that 00 of Fazler. Todd Fazler holding off.
Jason Cook and Swede Ogren rounding out the field. First in close, fast on Fassel. Now Fassel pulls out to about a 3-car lead. They better look out because here comes the 99.
Out of turn number 4. That 00 machine continues to lead over the 55 of Burks. It's good to have double numbers in this one.
Yes,
00, 55, and 99 are top 3.
Uh-huh. So double numbers running in the top 3, and then the double numbers continue all the way until you get to the 2 machine. Top 3 right on your screen right now.
Now this has been a pretty tame day so far in regards to these races.
Yeah, we haven't seen what we saw a month ago.
But the 84 is definitely throwing it around.
Now it's loose under the tires. It was loose under the motor there during the hot laps. 84 throwing it in.
He's got the entrance speed. That's
got it. That center.
There's single file up front. we watch where the action is. Though they're getting a little tight up here, Tommy. White flag is in the air. Don't know if we'll really see a challenge for position.
And I think we will. Battle for the second spot. Burks under fire from the 99 into turn number 3. Threw it in there, but had to hit the brakes. Cameron Veach gonna have to settle for third. Burks in second. And your winner, the 00 crossing the line, Todd Fazler.
Oh boy. So we doing the thing?
No, not right now. We're all right. We're back. We're getting ready to go for the street stock heat race number 1, and we are back to racing here.
Oh, contact into turn number 1.
Oh, in a street stock race? No way.
You're as amazed as I am, Tommy.
Stephen Clark will start up on the front row with the 98 of Luke Dodd,
who started. Oh!
We got them all stacked around over in turns 3 and 4. But we're all going in the same direction, so that's the best part.
To the lead, the 98 machine.
Luke Dodd up to the lead. Battle for third continues back here. The 48 of Blaine Whitson. He makes a move around the 39 machine of Tom Rogers. Then we got the number 31 of Alyssa Smith, the 7M machine, trailing behind her, a 7M of Mike Haynes. Alyssa Smith to the outside and makes a move out of turn number 2. The 97X closing in on the 7M of Haynes is Carl Green, and Carl gets a little wide, and here comes the 55, or the 65 closing in. That is driver not on my sheet. No, so we got to add him in there. And rounding out the field, the 6.9 of Brian Darr.
Interesting number. Up front, they're single file. Back here is where we have the side-by-side action.
65. I'm going to pull up some points here.
White flag for Luke Dodd in the 98.
Luke Dodd got the lead early. He's going to take the win early. No stopping that 98 here. Woo! In that heat race.
Finish for the second spot.
Yeah.
Pinching.
Now, Jeffrey, the 65 is either Chris Leventis or George Leventis. That was the driver last time out here a month ago that said,
oh, yeah,
he's going to give his ride.
All right. As we get ready to go for the second of the street stock heat races, starting on the pole, the number 5 machine of Harley Harveston. I like that name.
Yeah, I do too.
A 74 machine, Casey McDonald, starting in second. Third place is the number 16 of Stefan Davies. And starting in the 4th spot, Tommy, that is the 1X machine of Doug Kelly. Then we have the 28, starting 5th, of Tony Lima. The 22 of Henry Wesolowski. The 92 machine, I like this paint job.
Oh yeah, Doc Worden.
Tim Branson, actually. And the 25 machine starting on the outside. Tommy, I don't have a name for it. We walked in with this
Curtis Dietz.
Thank you. And then Dietz, not Dietz?
I don't know.
Dietz, not Dietz. Green flag as we go racing. And I realized very quickly that there's 2 28 cars in this field. One of them is Tony Lima.
Nice pack going into turn number 3. Look out, battle for the second spot is getting hot there. Almost a 3-wide battle there for a second. Well, one of the 28s is on the move here.
Oh, 25 on the outside, right up against the wall. And the 22 going to make the move to the 4th spot. Lima is the driver in the 3rd position. It's the other 28 car that we're going to have to figure out the name for.
Probably a late entry if it wasn't in the pill draw. Battle up front for the lead.
McDonald holds the spot, but here comes Davies. Now Davies, Tommy, right there, you see it coming out of turn number 2. I was sitting over there during hot laps watching Davies do this lap in and lap out using the basically the berm coming out of that turn and cutting that corner tighter than anyone else in this field. See if he does it here again as he's to the inside of McDonald for the lead. Goes low, doesn't have to get as low, takes the lead, and a battle for 3rd is on.
25's on a charge right there. Mid-pack racer, both of these actually.
White flag in the air for Davies.
Both of those drivers battling for 3rd had to start mid-pack. They're up there battling for the podium if there was one in this race.
Now the 25 we know didn't pill draw. That car came in as we did.
Yes. And they didn't even have...
round over in turn number 2. Only a spin. Checkered flag coming out for Davies. McDonald, 2nd. Tommy, who do we got? Dietz.
I'm going to say Dietz until they correct me. I don't know who they is, but they going to do it.
All right. It was the 1X machine that spun it out.
Oh, yeah.
Of Doug Kelly.
Doug tried to fight back to get that spot.
Well, I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
So, guess I could be a good thing. This music. So are we doing a thing or are we not?
Ready.
3A machine starts on the pole in this one. Now, how can you start on the pole if you're running the pill draw?
That's a 31, if that helps.
Oh, son of a Dave Clark starting on the pole. Oh, that was a good moment. Green flag. That 70 machine on the outside. Terry Hirschberger. Oh, and some contact there into turn number 1 between the 2 leaders. 00 takes the spot, but gets a crinkle. 4 wide out of the turn.
Oh, boy, 4 wide.
Oh, yeah.
Andy Obertello squeezing through on that one. Same with Matt Hicks in the number 28.
Now, I'm just saying, according to the pill draw sheet, the 28 is driver Matt Hines.
Matt Hines.
Look at that, I almost wrecked him out of the turn. Obertello up to 3rd, Hirschberger back to 4th, Robbie Sawyer to the inside looking to make it 3 wide for the 4th position. Rounding out this field, the 23 machine off the pace, it's Oris Gunella.
3 wide out of turn number 2. Hirschberger thought better of it. Taps the brakes. That'll continue trying to watch it all right now, but these modifieds are getting pretty wild.
Oh, tapping the wall, losing some bars is Hicks.
Hicks gonna fight back though to the inside.
Maybe a little contact there, maybe a little disagreement between the drivers. As we are live here in Perris Auto Speedway. Lap number 4 in this heat race number 1 of 2 for the IMCA Modified.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
The caution flag is out for the debris on the front straightaway.
Yeah, so I wonder if Hicks scraped that gate out of turn number 4 and it grabbed a little too much action there.
And we want to say hello to those not just viewing on lowbudget.tv, but we're opening up the curtains for a moment as we are letting some people see that we're live here, Facebook Live, here at Perris Auto Speedway. Though we will only be on Facebook Live for A little bit.
Just a little bit.
We're just letting everybody know we're here. Join us. Lowbudget.tv is where you got to go. A lot of people already figured it out. That's why they're here with us right now.
The pits are full. I mean, we were denied pit parking, but that's because we didn't want to park there anyways. But still, pits are full. We got a lot of cars here in a lot of 4 different divisions. We got IMCA Modifieds, Street Stocks, Factory Stocks, and Super Stocks, Jeffrey.
And we have Matt Hines.
And Matt Hines. He's our...
Oh, man. Well, leading this one right now, the 31 machine of Dave Clark. Behind him, the 00 machine, Corey Sample. Overtello in the 3rd position. Sawyer, Hicks, and Hirschberger.
Here we go.
As we have basically a green-white checkered on our hands, green flag is in the air. Sample looking to the inside. This is for the lead out of turn number 2. Getting aggressive here during this heat race. It bodes well for not just today, but tomorrow's main event racing, as we have a 2-day show here in Perris. White flag.
Now when Jeffrey says 2-day show, they are 2 separate full days. But still, you gotta have a clean car into tomorrow night's action. You don't want to wad anything up. You don't want to tear anything up. You want to do exactly what Corey Sample's doing right now.
And that would be taking the checkered flag. Sample, your winner. Overtello second. A photo finish for the 3rd spot. It looked like Sawyer may have beaten the 31 of Clark to the line.
Man.
They're still aggressive. Race is over, but that doesn't mean you got to stop racing.
Heck yeah. Heck no.
So again,
yeah.
We will be here today and tomorrow for those interested in joining us, those watching the live look. And again, you got one more race coming your way, and that's a heat race with the modifieds. After that, we're going to close the curtains. Tommy, not just IMCA modifieds race now here, but the Perris Auto Speedway stock cars are going to be on tap.
Yep.
That means we got super stocks, street stocks, and factory stocks. Saw their heat races a little bit earlier on, and they're definitely gearing up for some exciting main event action. Again, lowbudget.tv. If you're not there right now and you are watching this, get there, because that's how you'll be able to join us for the next 2 days of racing.
All right, it looks like the next field's coming on track. I'm going to switch with you.
Yeah, your turn, buddy.
My turn to hold the paper. Job's not complete until the paperwork's done.
That's right.
Alrighty, rolling on track now. The fog's rolling in. The temperature's cooling down. That means we're gonna have a fast racetrack here tonight.
You're right.
The track's only gonna get faster here as Billy Wormsbecker will start on the front row in his number 33A machine to his outside. Jeffrey,
that's a 25. Tommy.
Thank you for that zoom work. 25X of Billy Griffin. Row 2 has the number 29. That is piloted by Charles Becker. And then to the outside of Charles Becker is a 44 driver who is one of our late entries who did not make pill draw, so we're going to have to fill you in with that name. I see the name on the driver's side, but not the passenger side. Bradley Morris, the number 24, will start inside row number 3. And somewhere around there where they're going to start is a 99 driver, Eddie Gurrell. And then the 78 machine, that is John Walton. And rounding out the field, the 42W of James Corey.
All right. Let's go racing. That 44 was one of the last cars to get here.
Yeah, so he didn't make field draw. He didn't make our sheet. We'll get that name for you. Bradley Morris with a move to the inside. Battle for 3rd.
Last time we were out here, Morris made it to victory lane in the main event.
Yes, he did. Yep, night number 1 winner. Morris up to 3rd now. Here comes a battle for the lead out of turn number 4. It is Wormsbecker and Griffin. Down into turn number 1, still side by side. Here comes Morris, though. Bradley Morris making a 3-car battle up front for the lead. Wormsbecker with a bumper going into turn number 3. Morris down low. We got a race on our hands, folks.
A squirrely moment for the 78 of Walton.
Walton all over the track. He's down low. Maybe some greasy, slicky spot down there. Griffin going to slip back to fourth now. Woohoo! As their nameless driver throwing it hard. Griffin actually got more problems. He's up the track and off the pace. He's got power back in that 25X machine. But here comes Bradley Morris to the inside looking. Morris looking low, warms Becker up high. And almost some contact there.
Off the track and in the pits, the 25 machine.
Yeah, Griffin. He had a fast number 25X modified here at the start. White flag's going to wave this time by when they cross the stripe.
Who's it going to be, Tommy?
I don't know. Billy Wormsbecker, he's had the lead. He's in control. But Morris wants to say otherwise. He's looking to the inside. Slide job down into turn number one. Wormsbecker going to pitch it in the center of the track. Could not get the run out of true. And Bradley Morris going to steal the heat race win. Bradley Morris in the number 24M will take the checkered here, heat number 2 for the IMCA Modifieds here at Perris Auto Speedway. Afternoon, I guess we'll call it, number 1.
That wouldn't be a problem. Like either way, there's going to be entertainingness. But folks, welcome in. Want to thank you all for joining us here live at Perris Auto Speedway. Day 2 of the season opener for Perris Auto Speedway. Tommy?
Yeah, Jeffrey, we were here yesterday. It was a fun event, a clean event. Most everybody back here again today. In fact, we added 2 more cars, too.
Yeah. I think the only cars we lost were due to mechanical.
Big mechanical issues.
Yeah, we had a motor go on one of our modifieds. That modified has not returned. Well, you ready to go through the starting lineup?
Let's do it.
Are we sitting pretty?
We're sitting. No, we're not sitting. We never sit.
You're right.
But we sure are pretty.
Even that I'm not sure about, though.
All right, on the pole, the number 78 machine. We saw him yesterday from Escondido. That is Pat Bradley. To Pat's outside is a K9 machine. Look out for him. He's the fast driver, the K9 of Mike Lurwill. Second row has the number 95 of Steve Worstel, who drafted us into the racing facility today.
He did.
And
He pulled a slide job.
He sure did. To his outside, which is impressive because he had a car on a trailer.
Yeah.
On his outside, the 06 of Dennis Woolridge. Row 3 has the number 15. That is Danny Webster. And to Danny's outside was the 81, but he kind of got chicken. So he let the 58 of James Altman Jr. go to his outside. Ricky Lee in the 81 will start inside row 4. And then to his outside will be one of these 2 cars. They are definitely playing rock, paper, scissors to see who's it going to be. How about I just say the 07 that is piloted by Andy Morton. And to his outside, fresh face to this weekend's racing action. A super late entry, if you will, since he showed up a day late. That's Tom Withlowski in the number 30.
Well, better late than never.
That's right. Better to be here than to not.
So it looks like we're only doing 1 heat race for these cars.
Yeah, we got them all on track. All right. Field at the ready. Flagman is ready for that green. We are ready to kick off day number 2 from the Perris Auto Speedway opening weekend green flag waves, and we are racing. Into turn number 1 and 2. Lurwill will hold the lead. Second spot. We're trying to figure that one out right now. Woolridge to the outside. He gets a door shut.
Boy.
3 wide for the lead, or for second spot. Altman Jr. hanging in there as well.
And a lot of arguing going on right here.
Yeah, that 78 machine, Jeffrey, not trying to lose the spot. Pat Bradley doing a great job holding on. Woolridge in the 06 in third, trying to find a way around the 78. And then look at Altman in the 58 machine taking the high route.
That 78 was having a lot of mechanical issues yesterday. It looks like they were able to repair them. Car's driving good. Oh, 06 over rotates in the center of the corner.
And he's going to lose all the spots that he did not want to. He goes straight to the tail of the field. And Altman now putting the pressure on Bradley in the number 78.
Oh, some contact back here. And more contact.
And
doggy! Kept it off that K-rail.
I never thought this oval track would be a road course, but the 81 of Lee will spin it out.
Oh, that was exciting.
That was. I think we just found a new course here for the Superstocks. Yellow will wave, lap number 4 of 6. So
look at this line. Look at the marks. How close he got. How close he got.
He almost grabbed himself a Budweiser hay bale.
Oh. That was a moment between these two drivers. Wozolowski certainly catching up on the excitement that he missed out on yesterday.
And Ricky Lee gets his 81 fired back up. So
pulls it into the pits. However, it could be a one and done
situation. And now we will revert back. So we're halfway through this race. Heat number 1. And Jeffrey, you and I had this conversation coming here.
Yeah.
We also had this conversation last night for any of you that were watching. Is night 1 or night 2 going to be the wilder? When there's a 2-day event, you know there's going to be a much wilder event. One or the other. And yesterday was pretty clean. What do you think about today?
I feel like these the racing 2-day shows seem to work in pairs, where we expect the first night or first day to be the wild one, or excuse me, the clean one, because drivers are keeping them preserved. And we'll talk a little bit more about this. But, yeah, I feel like if there's a clean day, you can expect it to be wild the next day.
Back to green. Heading into turn number 1. I think we're going to continue this battle for the second spot. Here comes Worstel to the inside of the number 95, but he'll lose some ground to the 58 of Altman now. As we got a 3-car battle for the second spot. Altman not wasting any more time. He's going to move that 78 out of his way and move into the second spot.
Oh, it's still getting wild. Wozolowski's getting a lot of action.
Right when I said that Altman was moving into the second spot, Worstel took the best run out of 4 and got himself into the second spot.
Well, it's all been about this K9 machine.
Mike Lure will come into the white flag this time.
Oh, big hit.
And yeah, you can see that front end is toast on that 78 of Bradley, who is going to be out of the night's racing action unless he can find himself a radiator real quick. But something tells me there's a lot more damage up front, Jeffrey. Big impact there as we go yellow once more. Lap number 5.
Sounds like either the 15, I think it's the 15, is like stuck in gear.
Yeah, or it's stuck out of gear. Or between gears.
Like maybe a clutch problem?
Something.
I don't know.
You can see the right side door is damaged, so I wonder if the transmission maybe got jarred and all that.
Well, there it is, the damage to the 78. Well, I think we're getting our answer.
I think this one's going to be the wilder one.
Now the reason, Tommy, that I was kind of given that build-up, sometimes we have a wild, like kind of a wreckfest day on the first day and then things get sorted out.
Yeah.
But I was talking to some drivers in the pits, and they were referencing the fact that, you know, I could have gotten that extra position, but I knew I had to have the car here tomorrow, so I didn't.
Fortunately for these drivers, and here's why you and I thought that we're going to see a wilder night today, or a wilder day tonight, however you want to take it, that's afternoon racing, is because we've got some time between this round and the next points race for these drivers. Jeffrey, you're seeing the 15, but I'm going to pull up a replay right now.
Let's do it. Let's look at a replay.
So here they go into turn number 3 and 4. And there's the impact there.
Got to wonder how much damage that 58 machine has to his left front.
One more time, we're going to slow it down. You saw it out of the corner of your eye, that's for sure. And here it comes. Altman already spun out. Bradley saying, shoot.
That's what he said.
With more I and T's.
Shoot hint.
And 15 getting pushed back into the pit area.
Here we go. So it's going to be a one-lap shootout, green and white.
All right, back to racing we go. Stell trying to get that K9 machine. But Lurwell, there's a hot dog here right now in this heat race. Through turns number 3 and 4, where Stell not going to be able to make the challenge. Lurwell, heat race victor in the super stocks.
Wazalowski's going to lose his hood if he win any longer in this race.
Right. Morton coming to the 3rd spot. Altman going to 4th.
Morton had a long race yesterday.
Yes, he did. He sure did.
All right. Well, Tommy, I guess we're rolling here, huh?
We're moving along.
Is there happiness?
I think so. You got some factory stocks coming up next.
Sure dang do.
Put your hands together for Mike Lurwell, hosting that win. We'll go straight to lineup for the factory stock race number
I believe we're going to have 2 heat races for the factory stocks.
Jason Nation says we're good, so if he says we're good, we're good.
We have the nation behind us. To me, that's a big deal.
The Nation.
The nation.
He is the Jason of the nations.
All right, you ready?
I am almost ready.
Almost.
No, I'll be getting ready. I'm ready.
Well, in that case, here we go. Factory stock heat race number 1. As we get ready, 30 machine, Nick Kelly starting on the pole with the 29 of Jessica Hot Mess Schaefer starting outside row number 1. The 26, this is going to probably be the driver to beat, Chris Carnish, as the 55 starts on his outside, Mike Burks. Starting 5th, the 13 of Myers, Darren Myers, and the 78 machine rounding out the field. That is Aiden Frank. Green flag. And
3
wide.
Well, that 30 machine's making it work right now.
He's got it. Kelly's got it. We're 3 wide down the back straightaway. Carnish on the outside, making moves. Myers to the inside. The hot mess. Schaefer puts it right. Look how tight this pack is right now. Oh, Kelly. Yeah. Don't do it.
Nice save. We go yellow.
If Kelly did that like 5 feet back, he would have been right in our camera shot.
Yep. I'd just go in reverse, Kelly.
Are you trying to suggest that would make a good derby car?
You said it, not me.
You know, I insulted somebody once. I saw a gigantic Lincoln Continental sitting in a parking lot.
Yeah.
And it was all real nice, painted, waxed, got the whole nice interior, old school. And I told the person, I saw them, I went, this car would make such a good demolition derby car.
Yeah, that might insult somebody.
You know, I don't get it though. Like, why? Like that to me, that's as good as it gets.
You know, Jeffrey, you and I have this weird thing where we think car shows are cool, but when we walk around a car show, we're just like, yeah, let's see these things on track. Or more so, you and I probably have more fun walking through a wrecking yard than we do a car show.
I think so.
Because we'd love to know what those cars can tell
Stories,
some stories.
man. Well, one and done rule in effect. So the 30 machine of Kelly done early, lap number 1 on this one. 6 laps are the heat race lengths.
He'll be back in the main event. He'll just be not starting where he'd like to.
1 to go. Lights going out. Now, you never call a race before it's done.
Yeah.
But this 26 machine of Carnish, Tommy, has clearly been the class of the field here this weekend.
Yes. All righty, so Chris Carnish going to lead the field to the green.
And it's probably because the word car is in his name. That's probably the
yeah.
advantage.
It's a purple people eater.
It really is. Nice. 78 machine still has a sock on the rear bumper.
Second is Schaefer. Third is
A yellow sock.
Yep. Green flag.
Frank. Green flag.
Like you said, it worked for Eeyore.
Yep. Battle for the 3rd spot.
Yeah, it's going to turn into a battle for second here. Burks to the inside of Schaefer. Has a good run Perris did not have the race he was looking for in the main events yesterday. Definitely looking for redemption here today. Pulls it out of turn number 4. Myers follows through into the 3rd spot. Schaefer slips back. That car may be out of, looked under power coming out of turn 4.
Lap 2 of 6.
In heat race 1 of 2. Carnish, our leader. Burke 2nd. Myers 3rd. Schaefer in the 4th spot. And Frank rounding out the field of cars still running. Halfway through this heat race. Backfire by Schaefer. Very spread out field in this one.
Yeah, they've definitely not how it started. Burke's at the fast 55. It looks like he just does not have the setup like that 26 has.
Also, the conversation of experience comes up here, as we know the 13 machine of Myers still very young in his racing career in that machine.
Last line flag, 1 to go.
And he was having a lot of problems the last month when we were out here, but he seems to have it figured out. Like you said, a rookie to this. I think he's just a rookie to racing. Stock cars here at Perris.
White flag is in the air. Chris Carnish, the number 26 machine, wheels it around the final turn and sees the checkered flag flying as he did last night in the main event. He takes it. All his.
Burks, here comes Myers. And here comes Hot Mess.
Not done yet. Not done yet.
Yeah,
Not done yet. Whoa, we're pushing it
The
here.
brightest car on the track, I didn't even see it. Definitely the freshest car here as well.
Well, that's what, you know, they are clearly going for the fuel mileage race.
Mm-hmm.
Trying the half throttle approach.
Heck, yeah.
Here you go. I'll give you that. We are going to end up being off sequence, by the way.
That's okay. We'll make it right at the end.
Well, make it right.
Someone's just going to have to do double duty.
We'll make it rain. We'll just swap it around after the heats.
Line right now, heat race number 2-4, the pass car factory stops.
You see the next heat race
Next heat race.
getting ready to go as they roll.
And then
onto
after
the
this,
track.
are we going to do the thing?
Yes.
All right.
We'll do an extended thing.
We'll do a thing. They're going to be going green right after this, so make sure your people are ready to do the
My
thing.
people are peepers.
Your peepers.
All right, Trevor, we're getting ready for another heat race, number 2 for the factory stocks.
He was fast yesterday out of Temecula. Cameron Beat, sponsored by Beach Automotive and Temecula Transmission.
Talk to the team of this number 2 machine starting on the pole. Made sure we were saying the name right, Tommy. Surprisingly, we were.
We sure were. The number 2 of Sweet Ogren will start on the pole. To his outside, the number 84 of Jason Cook. 00 Moon Eyes, making it a 3-wide battle at the start. I don't know what their restart or their start policy is, but he made it work. 00 of Todd Fazler made quick work. Justin Dunn in the 24J machine. And the 99 rounding out the field, masking tape numbers and all, Cameron Veach.
And we did verify during our pit walk earlier that those are masking tape numbers.
Yes, we did.
Well, Tommy, this 24 is running a little bit better than
Andrew Perez yesterday.
But Perez was a complete rookie. Dunn's had a little bit of experience.
Justin Dunn in the second spot. Sweet Ogren in the back, battling with the 99 of Veach. Veach will get by Ogren. And Jeffrey, like we talked about a month ago, this 24 machine is new to the Justin Dunn family. It was just recently purchased from Trevor Baker, the 2017 Hobby Stock champion at Bakersfield Speedway.
Yeah, they have a deer name for it, too.
Should I say it?
We can make it more family appropriate. And
It's
call
it's an S-box.
Oh, boy.
that 84 of Jason Cook. He's battling right now with the 99 of Veach.
I was going to say, if we call that 24 machine a poo box, we could just call it the Grand Poo Box.
The Grand Poo Box. Well, Veach does move into the third spot, gets around the 84 of Cook.
Oh boy, here we go again. Trying a higher line.
I do see, Jeffrey, that this track seems to have widened out a lot more than yesterday. Yesterday around this time, the track was a little bit low groove. But we're seeing a lot of drivers pushing it towards the wall and making the passes happen. Justin Dunn on the charge right now. He's looking for that 00. White flag waves. He's got a lap to try to get by. He's got a lap to try to get by Fazler. But Fazler, Jeffrey, you saw him take the lead at the starting line and run this thing all the way to the checkers if he can go by 2 more corners. Into turn number 3, looking good. Dunn with a run. But Dunn's run is done as Fazler will come to the line. Heat number 2 winner in the factory stocks here at Perris Auto Speedway. Dunn second, third of Veach, fourth Cook, and fifth of Ogren. Coming up next will be Street Stocks.
Street Stocks. Coming up next.
So should we start the thing then? I think
Yeah,
so.
let's do it. Let's do the thing. Let's get it on.
That was about 2 seconds slow. And his win yesterday. You can make some noise for Todd Fassler. He goes back to pit area now.
What is this name?
Faster up.
Gorecki. Ken Gorecki. I wrote that on his chair and then he moved his chair.
You know,
It was always happened.
I remember that I picked up that phrase from a teacher of mine.
Is it? Yeah, right?
Yeah, when I was going through, it was like a materials engineering class.
Okay.
And
Shows how smart you are.
the guy always enjoyed
never had
asking.
teachers.
He would offer everyone a shiny penny if anyone can answer this question. And then he would always ask us if we understood it. His way of asking if we understood what was going on was, is there happiness?
Yeah.
Is there happiness?
And
Well,
it stuck with you. That's what you learned in school, not what you're doing.
I can't remember crap from everything else, but I could certainly ask if there's happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, for those peeking in on Facebook, we're doing a Facebook Live. We won't be here long, but we're here at Perris Auto Speedway on lowbudget.tv. For those already on lowbudget.tv, you guys are set, good to go, but we're letting everybody outside of lowbudget.tv know we are here live today.
We're showing them what they could be missing.
Yep. And Tommy, I'd say things are looking good for us today here at Perris. The weather's beautiful.
You can hear a little bit of wind. You can see a little bit of wind.
A little
here at
bit
those
of wind.
flags.
But yeah, we're going to be here all day long. So if you'd like to join us for a great day of racing here at Perris Auto Speedway, go to lowbudget.tv and join. Starting on the pole in this one, we are racing street stocks. It is the 25 of Curtis Dietz. On his outside, Tommy, that is the number 5 machine of Harley Harveston, 31 of Alyssa Smith, and the 7M machine of Mike Haynes. As we go green, Tom Rogers in the 39 machine, 28C Gary Curtis. We got some fast cars working their way from the rear, including the 16 machine of Stefan Davies, and rounding out the field, the 97X of Carl Green.
Three
wide. Down the back straightaway. I'm going to keep an eye on Davies in this one.
Oh, yes. Davies a runner-up finisher yesterday. Definitely did not get a good pill draw today.
Nope. I would say...
Well, that's better for us. Not so much for him.
Yeah.
But we get to watch him try to move his way through the field.
These heat races are 6 laps. We have 4 divisions racing here today, including super stocks, factory stocks, we're watching the street stocks, and IMCA modifieds. Dietz, our leader. Harveston holds the second spot.
Oh, the foul!
Oh! Now that's the high line.
That's yeah. He almost tested that 90-degree banking.
Oh, and we're gonna tear up some tailies right here. As Smith gets turned, ripped off the right rear of the 16 machine.
She continues on. Doesn't look like we're gonna have a caution. The 5 is gonna spin it out.
Man, Davies has just seen everything. That guy
Yeah.
needed a GoPro.
Let's see Davies' right rear damage. He actually picked up 2 spots in those issues.
Still no caution. Smith continues on.
See that right
Harveston
rear.
continues on. As well as Davies.
Yeah, that right rear is chewed up and almost spit out, but he's closing in on the second spot.
Around again goes Harveston in turns 3 and 4. 2 laps to go in this race. And Dietz has just pulled away from the field.
Yes, he has. Here he comes to the white flag. Your leader, the 25X of Dietz. Good looking race car. And again, fast like it was yesterday. See if he can connect all the dots to win tonight's main event live later on lowbudget.tv.
Checkered flag for Dietz. Winner of heat race number 1 of 2 for the street stocks. Then you see across the line Gary Curtis in second, Davies third, Haynes fourth, and Rogers rounds out the top 5. That driver had to fix some suspension parts that broke after contact yesterday. It looks like the 97X at green just coasted across the line. Perhaps some fuel mileage strategy.
Yes.
Tommy, do we want to
Is that thing getting pretty windy
I'm
now?
getting nervous.
Okay. Well, I can take care of that.
Because there is a bit of a breeze, not as windy as it was here when we were here last month.
Well, Trevor, you can see that pit area is pretty full.
I love it. Great car count here this weekend.
And I love coming to a racetrack. We don't get too many of them that we go to. That the pits are in the infield, so we get to follow along. We get our nice zoom going, and we can kind of spy on people to see what they're up to, or get updates on what needed to be fixed in between heats and mains, and or during the main when they got to come in for a tire change.
And don't kid yourselves, folks. You are hearing duct tape in the background. The tool of choice for low budget TV.
That's the only thing we can afford.
So we have the next heat race pulling out here. They're going to be, since Tommy's tending to some stuff, I'll get us going. With the starting lineup, the 1X machine, Doug Kelly starting on the pole with the number 8 of Stephen Clark. That driver was fun to watch during hot laps. 98 machine, Luke Dodd starting in the 3rd slot. 4th place starter, the 48 machine of Blaine Whitson. That driver was looking good yesterday as well. 74 machine is Casey McDonald with the 65 machine. That is Chris Leventis. And rounding out the field, the 16 of Ken Gorecki.
And green flag waves.
Oh, Whitson shut the door on Dodd. Saw he was going to try and make a move.
Clean up aisle 1 and 2.
Dodd did a great job blowing it up there.
He stalls it out, though.
All right, he's probably choosing. Well, no, he's got to go. He can't stop because there's a one and done rule.
Which right now he'd be in the back anyways, but now we get to see him trying to claw up and get as much time. Battle for the lead. Whitson will take it.
So you're telling me Luke Dodd might have to settle for a 2nd place finish in this one.
Yeah, right. Whitson will take the lead, lap number 1.
Here's Dodd. Let's see how far he can get up. He's got 5 laps to do it. But the next car is way over here going into turn 3, so it's going to be a tough one. That was a wild start. Dirt track racing tends to be wild.
Oh, yeah.
And again, trouble for the 1X.
Yeah, he goes around, does a little climb in there.
Hits the gas pedal, got to go.
So Doug Kelly slipping back. And for those of you taking a peek through our live look-in, you can go and join us throughout the rest of the night. www.lowbudget.tv. We've got high definition, standard definition, and in between high quality, whatever one you'd like to watch. We got the modifieds. We've got the street stocks you're watching on track. You watched earlier for the ones that were on Low Budget TV. They got to see us start with the super stocks and factory stocks.
Dodd has caught up to the 1X machine of Kelly.
White flag is waving for your leader, the number 48 of Blaine Whitson. Whitson Jeffrey took the lead on lap number 2. extended his lead over the 74 of Casey McDonald.
Might have a good battle for second coming up here as well.
Taking a look at that, but here comes Blaine Whitson to the checkered flag. Heat race winner, battle for the second spot will go to McDonald. Leventis third, Dayton Machine in fourth. Be Stephen Clark. Fifth place finisher, that'll be Luke Dodd in the 98. Doug Kelly in the 1K Machine will round out your field. Here
Wait,
comes
race ain't done
16.
yet.
No, yeah, we're not done. 16 of Ken Gurecki.
I wonder if this was like watching the 1955 Daytona 500.
Coming to the line.
Which, actually, there wasn't a 1955 Daytona 500, but who am I?
All right, Jeffrey.
Yes?
55 Daytona.
Yeah. I went a little too far back.
All right, Jeffrey, rock, paper, scissors moment.
What are you thinking, huh?
Well, we just did 2 heat races for the treat stock.
Yeah, and we usually only do.
So we'll probably cut the live stream on Facebook, but we're not going to go anywhere for lowbudget.tv unless you're feeling
Generous? Feeling giving?
Do you think we should go one more?
You
How
know-
about this? How about we have the Facebook audience let us know. Do you want to see the modified heat race number 1? Or should we just cut it now? And
Yeah, we should
let
ask
everybody watch on lowbudget.tv.
We should ask.
Because we are going to get in trouble from people on lowbudget.tv because they're the ones who paid for it, yet you're all watching it for free. So we're going to have to find out. Maybe we can see here. Let me check. See if I'm getting any messages.
And I don't know, man. Lowbudget.tv is the place to go to watch all the racing action,
Yeah.
of course.
I'm going to hand you this. Well, I don't know, Jeffrey. My hand's on the button, and it's one to go.
You know what? It's
Yeah,
Valentine's
okay.
Day week.
Yeah, we gotta love our both our audience.
Let's give a little love. How about that?
One more. That's all we can do. That's all we can do.
We can only do one more, but we'll give you a taste of the IMCA modifieds. Then we're gonna shut it down
All right.
for the Facebook Live.
So
So
where-
we'll only be on lowbudget.tv after
Where
this.
can we go to see? Yeah, lowbudget.tv. All right, one more heat race, and we're gonna have to cut it.
Charles Becker starting on the pole in this one, the 42W on his outside. James Corey, Matt Hicks in the 28 machine. Green flag is in the air. Horace Gonella in that 23, the 198. Robbie Sawyer with a new car, and it looked really good last night. Took the victory home, rounding out this field, the 31 machine of Dave Clark. And we didn't find out what we were supposed to about Dave Clark.
No, we didn't. Oh well.
Now, last night, Tommy, you and I were wondering if this 28 machine would even be on the track today because he finished the race with his rear end sticking about 2 feet out of where it was supposed to be.
Yeah, definitely knocked that rear end out of alignment. They did a great job putting it back together, welding everything back up, and he's going for the lead.
Say that car's looking pretty good. It was after contact with Andy Obertello, and those two had a bit of exchange of words, but overall it seemed lighthearted between the two drivers. But that was a scenario where Andy said, had it been today, he would have done a lot more to get past that 28 car again. But he didn't trust it because he was afraid the rear end was going to fall out.
R.C. Ganella going to look for that inside run around Becker in the 29 machine. Can't get the job done out of 2.
Becker was threading it there with the wall.
Hello,
you see
Robbie Sawyer.
Yep, moving right in there, the 198 machine. This was the driver that won yesterday. You know, it's just a shakedown for that car. They just want to make sure it's ready.
Yeah.
As he goes to the inside of Ganella, trying to get that position. This is a battle for third.
If this is a preview of what we're going to see in the main events, Jeffrey, I'm liking what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, a lot of, we see multiple groove racing happening out here. White flag in the air for Matt Hicks.
Sawyer shoots it down low, gets by Becker. Becker going to try to do the crossover.
Yeah, got a little bit of momentum there. Might not have quite the position, though, into turn number 3. Still going to throw it down low. Sawyer drifts up high. It's going to be Matt Hicks taking the checkered flag in heat race 1 of 2 for the IMCA Modified. Sawyer, Becker, Ganella, Clark, and Corey. And that For our Facebook Live audience, we want to thank you all for joining us. But, folks, you have the option of joining us for the entire rest of this event at lowbudget.tv. We got a lot of racing yet to come.
All right, we're going to have to cut that live look in, and we'll see you all on lowbudget.tv for the remainder of the day. Well, that was some good heat action so far.
Yeah.
We got one more heat for the modifieds.
I like it a lot.
All righty.
I liked when we were asked in the pits, which one of you announces?
Yeah, exactly. Both of us, unfortunately.
Sorry to inform you.
All righty. Field at the ready. Flagman looks like he's at the ready, so let me give you a lineup. The number 24, off-road racer, now modified racer, still off-road. He's on the dirt. That is the number 24 of Bradley Morris to the outside. The number 70 machine of Terry Hirschberger. Row 2 has a 00. Oh, yellow's coming back out. Of the Nevada driver, Corey Sample, who ran himself a pretty good race here yesterday. And to his outside, another top 3 racer. The number 129, that is Andy Brutello.
I was making sure you didn't fall off.
And the 99 rounding out the field of Eddie Guerrero.
Well, here's that wind.
I wonder how the baking worked out yesterday with the family.
Not good enough for us.
No.
We didn't get nothing. No cookies.
It's kind of a far away stretch.
If you
I wonder, I still don't know what they were baking.
Tommy, we have one driver trying to make it in.
Sneaking in.
We're running.
All righty, field getting ready to go. And green flag waves from the flagman. We are racing. Heat number 2, IMCA Modifieds, Perris season opener. Day number 2, Bradley Morris with the lead. Battle for the second spot. Corey Sample picking up that left front out of turn number 2. Hirschberger is going to have some contact and slip and slide. Back to the 4th spot. Obertello making some good work of it. Inherits the 3rd spot. Eddie Gurwell will stay in line in 5th. After this one, this will complete our heat racing action. We'll have a short intermission and move into the main events. Hirschberger slipping back. Jeffrey, wonder if that contact maybe had slowed down the 70. Or if he just is slipping back. Maybe that 70 not liking the racetrack conditions today. Need some tuning. But right now, it's all Bradley Morris up front in the number 24 machine. He goes into turn number 1, a nice about 8 car length gap between he and Sample. Nice of Sample to come down south for the winter to go play here at Perris Auto Speedway and join us here live on lowbudget.tv. I know you're fond of that number.
I am. This is the same number that I race.
It's a good thing you don't have a modified.
When I'm on the track. I would just have to add another 0.
Yeah, 000. All right, through turns number 3 and 4, Bradley Moore is making them look good here. That 24 machine, checkered flag for Bradley Moore, 2nd spot of Sample, 3rd spot Obertello, 4th will be Hirschberger, T-Dog his nickname, and Eddie Guerrero rounds out this heat race number 2 for the IMCA Modifieds.
And that rounds up the heat race action here in the season opener for both days of racing. So that leaves us, Tommy, with main events.
Nothing but net after this one.
Nothing but net. I didn't know you watched football.
foosball.
S for the devil.
Remember,